Hey YouTube, this is Camille Frog Legs, making another video. This video I want to talk about my new gym. I have I change gyms like every 6 months, and that's really not a good thing, but I guess when stuff gets old you got to find something new. So I did some research. I was up in the middle of the night one day and I found Orange Theory, which if you've never heard of Orange Theory, they're a gym that has scheduled classes. They're a group class. They're a group interval training. So from my particular gym, my home gym has row machines, treadmills, and then they have a weight room area, all in the same big room. So I think she said the max number of people is like 36 people in any given class. That's actually quite a bit of people, but it doesn't feel like you're exercising with 36 people. But regardless, I did do a class that was full on Wednesday at 5 a.m. It was completely full. So what they did, they split us up into 3 groups. You had the row machines who had their own workout for 20 minutes of the class. You had the treadmill people who had their own workout for 20 minutes of the class. And then you had the weight room who had 20 minutes worth of workout for their class. And so you would rotate every 20 minutes, you rotated. So I started out first on the, so they developed these workouts. The workouts are never the same throughout the week. They're not the same day to day. I think pretty much all day, depending on the instructor, they're kind of the same. So you can kind of, throughout the day, it's probably going to be similar, if not the same, which is fine. I'm okay with that because you're not going to take the class more than once a day. As fun as it is, but the real benefit about Orange Theory is not that they have these different interval trainings and different things, is that they monitor your heart rate as well. And so they give you a heart rate monitor that you have to buy, which is fine, but it's yours forever. So once you buy it, you don't have to buy it again. You don't have to pay for a maintenance fee. It's just yours. And you can use it in other workouts, which I do. So they measure your heart rate. You have to get what's called 12 splat points, which is just 12 points in the orange zone, or 84% of your heart rate, your max heart rate. That's going to be 220 minus your age. So mine is 190. And I usually hit my 84% either on the treadmill, or if I'm really going in on the row machine, I can do on the row machine. I've been a member of Orange Theory since the end of January, and I've only done like 3 or 4 classes with them. I'm already finding it hard for me to stay in the orange zone doing the weights. Before my very first class, I was in the orange zone almost the entire class. I got like 40 something splat points at first class, and then it just as I started working out more and more and more and getting healthier and healthier and healthier. Like this last class that I did on Wednesday, I wasn't sure I was going to make 12 points. I think I got 17 out of a 60-minute class. But that means, anytime I stopped, my heart rate just fell. It just went, it would go from 90 down to like 65 in like a few seconds. So the healthier you are, the harder it will be to get your 12 points. But that just means you're healthy. But they still recommend that you get 12 points because that's what's good for your heart. So you go you have set goals. They have, this particular class that I took at 5 a.m., they said that I could, I was on the row machine first, and then I went to the weight room, and then I went to the treadmill. That was just how she ended up doing the rotation. So my row, I had to do 600 meters and then do a calisthenic workout, get back on the machine, do 300 meters and do a calisthenic workout, and then do 150 meters. So it cut it in half. And then once I got to the 150 meter workout, I had to go back and start all over again until the end of the block. And the block was, like 6 or 7 minutes long. And then she gave us another set of workouts to do, for half of the workout. So once the 20 minutes was called, then we went to the weight room where we were given different things to do with the weights. They tell you about how much weight you should be using. If you can't do that much weight, they understand. If you can't, you have to modify some exercises, they understand that too. As long as you're modifying in a safe manner that's still going to get you the benefit of the workout. A lot of the jumping things I don't do because I do, as you know, my previous videos, I do have, I still have pain in my stress fracture in my right leg. I don't know if that's ever going to go away. But I just try to modify the impact that occurs. And then for some reason I've been getting pain in my right and my left knee. So I've got some leg issues that I don't want to exacerbate. And then going to the treadmill, they have 3 different types of categories. You have power walker, jogger, and runner. I'm a mixture of power walker and a jogger. I usually start off power walking, and then towards like the all out, I will turn it up to 5.5, 5.5, and 6, and sprint it out to the end. Or, you know, I have to kind of warm up. I can't just start out jogging. That just is not really good for what I need. So that's a good workout. It's more on the expensive side. I'm paying $89 a month for 8 workouts. And I can go twice a week. I mean, I can do more than twice a week. It's just, it works out to be twice a week. And that one, they specifically said, you know, if you're supplementing with other things, which I do, then that's good for you. The same thing, you can do 4 classes for like $59 a month, and then there's unlimited, which is $159. I just wasn't ready to commit to that. First off, I've gotten a new job where I'm working from 8 to 5 or 8:15 to 5:15, so it's really hard for me. I don't like working out after work. Who wants to come home after you've been at work dealing with customers or patients or whatever, wherever you work, and then go for a workout? I don't. I want to go home and relax. So I like to do my workout early. Well, the earliest class they have is at 5, and that one's almost always full. So I have to kind of plan these in advance and then really commit to them, because if you cancel within 8 hours of the class, then you lose that class. Well, then I just wasted, you know, $12, because it ends up being like $12-13 per class based on how much I think it's a good course, a good membership. It's more expensive than Planet Fitness and Gold's Gym. And one of the reasons why I left Gold's Gym is that their classes were no longer going to, you know, it wasn't convenient for me to take their classes either. But then they also were changing their hours. I like to work out before I go to drill, and so they were changing their hours from like to 7 to some crazy time at night, and I was like, well, I have to be at the base at 7, so I can't do that. So then I started working out at least on drill weekends at the apartment, which is included in my rent. So I like it. I'll keep you updated on the Orange Fitness and how that's going. They have different other things that you can sign up for, weight loss challenges, and they have a Facebook page. So I encourage you to go and look at Orange Theory. Even if it's not in your budget, you can find a way to kind of mimic them and kind of keep in the back of your mind the way that they do their workouts. It isn't something that you can't do at home. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box below. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.